Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Kim and welcome back to Uncommonkim. Gala of Peace is finally here, or as I call it, Peace Talks. So Realmathon is a month-long readathon held in March every year. The host is Cassidy from Covers with Cassidy, and halfway through Realmathon we always do a 48-hour readathon called Peace Talks, where all 4 teams come together and it's meant to be like peaceful, and you can earn an extra 10 points for every book you read. So the whole point in the 48-hour readathon is you're meant to get in quick, short, fast-paced books. So I, as I do every year, have created a wheel with a massive variety of short books, mediocre sized books, nothing massive, a few graphic novels, a few mangas, romance books, just short fast-paced reads, and we're going to see what we can get through in the next 48 hours. So it has begun. We are like 20 minutes in. But I'm going to spin the wheel and I'm going to bed because I'm tired. Literally straight away when I stop recording, it starts recording. I've moved location, just because I'm then by my bookshelves to pick the book. So let's do spin number 1. Ooh, okay. So we're going to be going with the next book I need to read in the Wayward Children series. Hold fire. So the next one that I need to read is In an Absent Dream. This entire series is by Shauna Maguire. This is book 4. I can't remember the ratings I've given the others. The first one was definitely a 4. Let's have a little look. The first book I gave a 4. Second book I've given a 4. And the third book I gave a 3. So could be good, might not be good. But the last one I believe was based at the like home for these children, so that means that this one, oh my god, I've just seen who it's about. Basically it kind of alternates, so we have a book that will be set in like the home that these children go to, and then we switch and we go to one of the worlds that the children make up. Or not, they don't make it up. Basically a door will open to this child and will take them to this like magical world, and time will pass by normally, but they'll be sucked into this world, and then one day they leave this world, but then they go to this home because they can't cope in normal day society because they're used to being in this magical world. So this one we follow Lundy, who is a character we have met before, and we are following how she finds her doorway, and what she does while she's in that doorway. I believe hers is sent to do with like the goblin market or goblins and things like that, so that's quite cool. So I'm very excited to read this one. It is quite short, but it is a series I do want to make progress in, as a book comes out every year, so it would be nice to kind of get up to date of somewhat. I do own this one and I own the next one, which is Come Tumbling Down, so maybe we'll get to that in this 48-hour readathon, don't know. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna read this now. Or I might not finish it, but I'm definitely going to start it tonight because it is currently 11:30. So I'm definitely going to start it tonight and then hopefully finish it tomorrow morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am in my car. I've just dropped, hold on, let me see if I can move that. Oh yeah, I can. Oh, there we go. I've just dropped my brother off for his chiropractor session for his shoulder. And so I now sit here for an hour. So I've brought my book. I am 70 pages in and I'm having a good time. It's very slow going, but it's also a fast-paced read at the same time. So I'm having a good time with this one. So in this we follow Catherine Lundy, who loves books, does a lot of reading, and one day she's walking through a park and comes across a tree, and the tree has a door, and she goes through the door and ends up in this place called the Goblin Market, and she meets a girl called Moon and then goes and starts going around the Goblin Market. But that's all I've learnt so far. That's all that's happened in 70 pages. But yeah, having a good time. This series isn't a 5-star series for me at all. It's just a fun quick read that I read for readathons, usually Realmathon, but it's not like a, oh, I love this so much, I need to read it all the time. But yeah, so I'm gonna sit here and hopefully finish before my brother comes back from his chiropractor session, and then I can update you and we can do another wheel spin when I get home. But that's my plan. But yeah, all good, all good. I have injured my knee. We have dodgy knees in our family. It's just one of those things. Yesterday I went out with my mum, and as we were walking around I said to my mum that my knee feels like it's gonna lock, and it did, and good fucking Jesus was that really painful, and now I'm just in a lot of pain. I'm kind of like limping about, and so we're gonna be taking it very chill this weekend. Just gonna chill, do some reading, do some colouring, do some journaling, yada yada. So yeah, that's all I need to update you on. But I will come back and I will update you guys when I have finished In an Absent Dream. It did seem a tiny bit repetitive, however, of Lundy going through the door, spending a bit of time there, fixing her friend, going back to the real world, spending a bit of time there, going back to the door. Like, it was just a little bit repetitive, but I still enjoyed Lundy as a character and kind of discovering how she found her door and about her world. So yeah, this was a 3-star. Give me 1 second, I'm just going to figure out what points this gets me. Okay, so get 10 plus 10 anyway for reading it during the Peace Gala, or Gala of Peace, sorry. We get plus 10 for my team's bonus prompt of In a Man Place. It's not urban setting and it's not political. We then get plus 5 for our host fave, as Brie gave it 5 stars. We get plus 5 for having sibling characters, and we get plus 3 for being a fast-paced read, and then we get plus 20 for the page count, so we get plus 53 points, which ain't bad. I'm quite happy with that. So happy days. So now we need to spin the wheel for our next book, but I need to add Wayward Children back in because I have got Come Tumbling Down as well, just in case that wants to come up again. Okie dokie, right, here we go. Assistant to the Villain. Okay, I haven't got this yet. This is literally arriving today. I ordered it yesterday. So Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mejira. About 342 pages, not too bad. So none of that is in English, which isn't helpful. Spanish. Where's the English paperback though? Once Upon a Time meets The Office, a laugh out loud via TikTok series turned novel about sunshine, assistant to an evil villain, and their unexpected romance. Assistant wanted, notorious high-ranking villain seeks loyal, level-headed assistant for unspecific office duties, supporting staff for random mayhem, terror, and other dark things in general. Discretion's a must, excellent benefits with allowing family to support evil sages. Employment status isn't just important, it's vital. So when a mishap with Realmathon's most infamous villain results in a job offer, naturally she says yes. No job is perfect, of course, but even less so when they develop a teeny crush on your terrifying, temperamental, and undeniably hot boss. Don't find evil so attractive, Evie. But just when she's getting used to severed heads suspended from the ceiling, an odd squish of an rat eyeball beneath her heel, Evie suspects this dungeon has a huge rat, and not just the literal kind, because something rotten is growing in the kingdom of Realmathon, and someone wants to take the villain and his entire empire out. Now Evie must not only resist drooling over her boss, but also figure out exactly who is sabotaging his work and ensure he makes them pay. After all, a good job is hard to find. I'm very interested by this. It is very mixed review-wise. Like if I go through and look at people I have on Goodreads, the reviews are very mixed. You have like 5 stars, 3 2s. So it is very mixed across the board, but I'm excited to see what I think of it. Guessing by it, it is in a made up place, so that will count for a prompt. Hopefully it's in like a kind of urban-y setting, but we shall see. But yeah, I'm gonna go and start that, and then I'll come and update you when I have made some progress.
Just where it was needed. I wish I could. It's not something gleaming black as night. Cloistered in injustice, down in the eye of time. Nobody is losing. So what you're saying is I should move. Faces mention change, but your face remains the same. Swallows will be here by the door. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will...
Hi. I am on chapter 18. I'm 39% of the way through. It's alright. Nothing to write home about. It's yeah, it's alright. I like the relationship between the villain and the assistant, but I ruined it for myself and read a review and found out that this romance doesn't really go anywhere in this book. So you're kind of hoping for something to happen and nothing happens. Yeah. oh well. But yeah, I'm enjoying the general story. But I don't think it's gonna get higher than a 3, to be honest. How people that give Davis a 5 must love boring YA. Because I'm finding this very boring. Yeah. I've got to the point where I was reading it on my Kindle and listening, and I've gotten to the point where I'm just listening and colouring because I'm bored, and I will DNF this book. Yeah, bit shit, but yeah, we're plodding on. I've got 3 hours left on the audio, so I'll just maybe speed it up and fly through. Yeah, still on sprints, as we've basically got sprints going on all day, which is fun. We've gone from Katie's sprints over to Leandra's now, so that's cool. But yeah, it's meh. It's meh. I am tempted to DNF. Don't know, maybe I'll get halfway and then have a think about it. I'm DNFing assistant to the villain. I'm just bored. Like, I enjoy the characters, but I mean, the highest it's gonna get for me is a 3. And one of my goals for this year was to DNF if I'm really not enjoying it. So I'm DNFing at 39%. It's just boring. I'm just a bit bored. Like, I like the characters, and I like that there's like this, who's trying to kill the villain? But it's taken too long to fucking figure it out, mate. Don't need to be this long. Could be a 200-page book, you know. Like, cut the shit out. So, yeah. We're DNFing. So we're gonna spin the wheel again. Okay, I was fed up of being in darkness. Let's do a spin. After that disaster. Oh my god, I'm so excited! Oh my god. If you don't know, I read Rebel Witch, Crimson Moth last week, and it was 5-star. So I'm very excited to read Rebel Witch. Okay, I'm gonna go for a shower, and when I come back, I'm gonna start Rebel Witch. Yes! You know that TikTok that's like, I'm in love, I'm obsessed? That's me. With the Rebel Witch. I love the banter. I love the love these characters have for each other, but for the love of fucking god they won't show it. And I was a bit worried of how this book was gonna go, especially how the last book ended. I was really worried we were gonna follow a completely different path, similar to Iron Flame, which annoyed me. But I love it. I love it, and I've had a couple of laugh out loud moments. One was, not to go into details, they were in a room and Rune shouted out, "Everything okay, honey?" And then Gideon goes, "Yeah, everything's fine, sugar plum," and I'm fucking wetted myself. Fucking dying. If you know, you know, but I was fucking dying. And I love how this story is going. I feel everything these characters are feeling. Every time they argue though, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You fucking idiots. But then at the same time, I love them. I love them so much. I'm really excited. I read, I'm on page 139. 139. It's 11 o'clock at night. And I would love to get to 231. So about 90 pages, roughly, before I go to sleep. Which would then, I'd be halfway. So this is where I'm at. This is where I want to be. So I would be halfway, which I think is good. But I do need to edit my video to go up tomorrow. But that shouldn't take very long because week 2 of Realmathon was a fail. So yeah, I'm going to quickly edit that now while we're in a sprint on Tori's channel. For this sprint I'm going to edit, and then in the next sprint I'm going to read. But yeah, I'm having such a good time. I'm so happy I spun this. I love it. Also, I always notice with Realmathon, usually once a year I read a series. Like during Realmathon there's always a series I kind of like smash out. And this year is obviously whatever this series is called. What is this series called? Is it just called The Crimson Moth? Yeah, Crimson Moth Duology. I can't believe it's only a duology. I'm well pissed. But I'm excited to see what Kristen Cicerelli does next, because I will read it. The crack. I'm buddy reading this with Claire. I'm from Claire's Creative Corner, but I messaged her and she hasn't replied, so I think she's gone to sleep. But I'm struggling to put this down, so yeah. Long rambly update, you're welcome. I'll probably update you in the morning when I've made more progress. Yeah. Five stars. 5 stars. I loved it. It was amazing. I cried. I love these characters so much. I would love a novella. Just saying. Kirsten, if you're listening, I'd love a novella. Just of what happens next. I'd love one. I would love one. I'd also love a novella based before Crimson Moth. Basically, give me more. That's all I'm saying. I would like some more, please. Thank you. I love this. The characters, the way that all the characters come together. Don't get me wrong, I find this quite predictable. I'm able to kind of figure out things before they happen, but for me, that doesn't ruin my enjoyment. If anything, it makes me more excited when all this stuff comes together. One of the main twists I didn't get though, and I loved this so much. This is a 5-star series. Kirsten is a 5-star author. What is life? What is life? I love this so much. And yeah, a new favourite series for sure. Definitely both of them in my top 10 of this year. Probably at number 1 at the moment because I haven't actually read that many good books. But let me just get my book and I'll show you what points we get. Okay, so we get +10 for it being read during the gala. We get +40 for pages read. +10 for it being political. +10 for being in a made up place. +5 for a host 5-star because Tori gave it 5 stars. +5 for sibling characters. +5 for a higher rating than my previous read. +3 for having a morally grey character, and +3 for being a fast-paced read. So we get a total of 91 points for Teen Monarchs. She's on a roll. Okay, it's currently 2 PM. We have until 11 PM tonight to read some more. So let's spin the wheel. I have taken off a few of the longer books now just because we haven't got much time left. But yeah, let's go. So Delegate Dream Department Store. Okay. Short, little translated fiction, I believe. I don't really know an awful lot about it. So, in a mysterious town hidden in our collective subconscious, there's a department store that sells dreams. Day and night, visitors, both human and animal, shuffle in to purchase their latest adventure. Each floor specialises in a specific type of dreams. Childhood memories, ice skating, dreams of stardom, your crush, flying dreams are almost always sold out. Dreams of your favourite food make you feel like you can almost taste it. Join Penny, an enthusiastic new hire, as she uncovers the workings of this whimsical world and bonds with a cast of unforgettable characters, including Mrs. Weather, her reliable confidant, Baby Nap, Rockabye, a famous dream designer, Maximum, a nightmare producer, and Delegate himself, a flamboyant and genius mastermind behind the store. So this is a duology. I do have book 2 as well, so I think this would be quite a quick read. So yeah, I'm gonna read this one. I'll probably just come back and update you when I finished it because it is quite short. Lads, I'm bored. How many pages am I? 40 pages in. I'm bored as fuck. I'm doing nothing. I'm just bored. I'm bored. 40 pages, nothing's really happened apart from she's gone from like each level of the store and met like the manager of each level in 40 pages. These kind of like, what do we call these, like fiction, like healing fiction, not for me, so I've DNF'd. Great. So we're gonna spin the wheel again in hopes we get something that's a bit better, because what we've read so far has been great. I have DNF'd 2 books. Okay, so here we are. Ooh, Minor Mage. So Minor Mage is a very short novella that I have on my Kindle. Here's the cover, by T. Kingfisher. I don't know an awful lot about it. Yeah, it's 176 pages. So Oliver was a minor mage. His familiar reminded him of this several times a day. He only knew 3 spells, and one of them was to control his allergy to armadillo dander. His attempts to summon elements resulted in nosebleeds, and there is nothing more embarrassing than having your elemental leave the circle to get you a tissue, pat you comfortingly, and then disappear in a puff of magic. The armadillo had about wet himself laughing. He was a very minor mage. Unfortunately, he was all they had. It's really short novella by T. Kingfisher, but I'm going to read it. So I'm going to go and I'm going to start that now. It won't take me very long, so I'll read it and then I'll come back and I will update you. I really enjoyed that. So, Minor Mage. We follow Oliver, who is a wizard, but he only knows like 3 spells. And he's like 12 years old. And he has a familiar who is an armadillo, who they call Armadillo. And they have to go on this adventure to find rain because there is a drought in their like town, and because he's the wizard, all of his town folk send him on this mission. along the way he ends up meeting some weird creatures, and he also makes some friends, and it's honestly just a really, for a short book, it's actually just a cute fun time. It's really cozy, really easy to read. T. Kingfisher's writing is always quite easy to read. It's very fast paced, and you just kind of love it. I love the banter about his mum saying that if my mum knew I'd hear, she'd go mental, and that's why they did it when she wasn't in town, and yada yada. And it's just really cute. Just cute, cozy, fun at time. I've given it 4 stars. I've lost my journal. Oh, it's there. Yeah, I've given it 4 stars, and for Realmathon, so we get, we're doing -10. Actually, no, I think it's still a plus for the Gala, so I still think it's a +10 for the Gala, but I'm attacking. I haven't decided who yet, but I'm attacking someone. So we get -10 for a made-up place, -4 for the author having an initial, -4 for alliteration, -3 for a 2-word title, and -1 for an audiobook. So I think it's -22 and then +10, but 32 altogether. And I don't know who I'm going to attack. I might attack Stingers, just because in Cassidy's vlog she said they were 4th, and I'm pretty sure, no, they were 3rd and they were 4th last week. And I don't like that they've come up a step, so I might go for Stingers. But I'm not sure. But yes, it is now 9 o'clock at night. We have 2 hours left, so I have redone the wheel, not my will. Jesus, can you tell I've been reading for 48 hours? And I've just put graphic novels and manga on it because I haven't read any. I'm disappointed. So I've just put graphic novels and mangas on the wheel now, and in 2 hours I might get 1 read, I might get 2. Depends. There's a few on here that I really want to read, but I bet you I don't get them. But yeah, okay, let's spin the wheel. The wheel. Have you ever seen that show? Oh no, this is what I didn't want. Fuck. Spy Family. Oh, what volume am I on? 5. Spy Family Volume 5. It's fine. Like, I'll read it. I enjoyed the last one because it's when they got the dog. But I just don't... Actually, it is an urban setting because it's based in a city, so we might get some points. So yeah, I'm going to read Spy Family Volume 5. I think we could get another book in after this. So I'm going to go and read this, and then we will spin the wheel one more time before the Gala of Peace is over, and I can go to sleep. But yeah, I will come and update you when I've finished. I'm fucking tired. It took me a lot longer than I expected to finish Spy Family Volume 5. But I have finished Spy Family Volume 5. And I'm gonna give it a 3. This series started off really well, and it's just kind of flopped for me a bit. I'm a bit bored. But I'm gonna continue. But yeah, I've given it a 3 stars. I still love Anya. She's funny. And Bond, the dog. but like I'm just finding the rest of it a bit repetitive now. But points wise, so it is an urban setting, so we get +10 for reading in the Gala, +10 for a made up place, +5 for a higher rating than my previous read, +5 for sibling characters, +4 for title with title, +3 for fast paced, and +2 for wealthy. Lads, it's 11:15, that's Peace Talks over. And I'm fucked. Like, I'm so tired. All I've done is read for 48 hours. I'm tired. But I've had a great time. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Let me know if you'd like to see more 48-hour vlogs from me, because I have had a good time. I'm just really tired. But we've read a great few amount of books. We've had a whole variety of ratings and DNFs, and it's been a vibe. Let me know if you've read any of the books I've read and what your thoughts and opinions on them. Let me know if you think either of the books I DNF'd I should give another go. Like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all soon for another video. Bye!